Power moves, shocking statements, and a straight-up Carmen Miranda impersonation. Royals aren't always allowed to say what they think, so they let their hair do the talking for them. Princess Charlene's royal tenure has been far from traditional. From her tear-stricken wedding to Prince Albert II in 2011 to her alleged residence away from her Kingdom of Monaco, many curious details about her life have attracted attention from the media. One such moment came about in 2020 when Charlene stepped out for Christmas with a haircut that most people would never imagine a royal might wear. The asymmetrical style put one side of Charlene's shaved head on display, while the other half lay covered under a short bob. The Monegasque princess is no stranger to experimenting with her hair, but this half-hawk made a statement like never before, evident in the buzz it created among royal fans. Charlene herself told local publication Point de Vue, "This haircut was my decision. It seems that it has provoked all kinds of comments." She added that this transformation even surprised her husband, who grew to like it only after some time had passed. Although her twin children, Prince Jacques and Princess Gabriella, apparently offered more positive reactions. Even so, she remained undaunted by the furor, adding, "Certainly, of all the members of royal families, I'm probably the one who has tried the most different hairstyles, and I'll continue." Princess Charlene changes her hairstyles like she changes outfits. The Monegasque royal is well known for her love of fashion, and she doesn't hold back from showing off her style at public appearances. She was a figure to behold at Monaco's Rose Ball in 2024, when she stepped out looking like the very personification of that year's theme, disco.
We just washed the hair. You know, I work on my hair a long time, and you hit it. He hits my hair.
Charlene went all-out glam in a glittering Ellie Saab jumpsuit, which she accessorized with matched earrings, a box clutch, and, of course, an appropriate hairstyle. The layered golden bob was reminiscent of the short bleached pixie cuts that helped define the hair revolution in the 1980s. More specifically, Charlene's was what's known as a bixie, a cross between a bob and a pixie, bringing the best of both styles into one. Charlene's dazzling impression at the Rose Ball was especially notable considering this occasion marked the first time in 10 years that she had attended the charity event. Her prolonged absence from the annual gala fanned long-standing rumors of a rift in her marriage with Prince Albert. Her return to Monaco's biggest social event, however, appeared to put that speculation to rest. Yes, it's Princess Charlene again. The former Olympic swimmer never ceases to amaze with each public outing she makes, always flaunting an impeccable and often unexpected getup. At the Monaco Grand Prix in 2022, she debuted a never-before-seen pixie cut that was blonde in color, conservative in length, and chic by definition. The new hairstyle paired perfectly with an elegant baby blue jumpsuit immediately made headlines. This appearance was also momentous, however, for the fact that Charlene returned to the racing event after a year of absence, during which she had reportedly been undergoing health issues. Charlene's peroxide pixie look stayed on her for weeks after the Grand Prix and must have required regular upkeep, since this kind of a cut is only easygoing in appearance. As celebrity hairstylist Callie Borg explained to The Express, this cut is super easy for day-to-day styling, but higher maintenance when it comes to keeping it neat and tidy. Hair expert Luke Benson, meanwhile, couldn't help but point out Charlene's unmistakable likeness to pixie hair icon Charlize Theron. He said, "A perfectly executed short haircut for a woman that stays feminine, soft, and beautiful." Princess Diana wore many iconic hairstyles during her time as a British royal. The most famous was her blonde bob. Diana sported several recognizable variations of her haircut throughout her life as a public figure, never growing her tresses too far past her nape. While the flat fringe she wore when she joined the royal family inspired a trend known as the Lady Diana haircut, the real game-changer came in the 1990s. Stylist Sam McKnight, who gave Diana her legendary pixie cut, later told Vogue, "When I met Diana, things were changing. It was all about the power woman look." McKnight recalled the moment from a Vogue shoot in 1991 when Diana granted him full authority over her tresses.
She had a lot of hair, so it was very you could do anything with it, really.
Yeah. Diana wore this cut through one of the most crucial eras of her life, as she transitioned out of her broken marriage into independence. It challenged the silhouette of what a princess could look like and, per her own claims, gave her a renewed sense of self. As she herself once said, "I suppose last summer when Sam cut my hair differently, it let out something quite different." Meghan Markle's rebellion against the British monarchy emerged in many ways, right down to the way she styled her hair. During official engagements, she was often seen wearing her dark locks up into what can only be described as a messy bun. The chic updo, which seemed to be Meghan's favorite hairstyle, allowed generous amounts of strands and flyaways to escape, giving her the look of someone who had swished up their hair before getting out of the car. Of course, it would presumably have been anything but a last-minute choice for Meghan, who always presented a neat turnout as the Duchess of Sussex. Meghan's messy bun do's began making the news even before she joined the royal family in 2018, when she sported one at a public appearance with Prince Harry. Her hairstyle could hardly be pinned down to an ignorance of royal protocol, since Meghan continued to flaunt it on many occasions after, including her wedding. This made for a welcome departure from the sleek hairstyles one usually sees on a royal. But, according to some experts, it was more than just a gesture of relatability. It was a power move. Sociologist Dr. Anna Akberry told Elle, "My guess is it took more than it does when you put your hair in a messy bun to go to a workout class. That's not to say you can't pull it off yourself, though." George Northwood, who styled Meghan's hair for her wedding, tells Women's Wear Daily that it's possible to pull it off in 20 minutes.
It sounds crazy, but once you got good at it, I think it's totally doable.
Princess Catherine's tresses appear to be something of a force of nature, but while her hair may be thick, luscious, and shiny, few would ever call her styles adventurous. For the better part of her royal career, the Princess of Wales has stuck to hairdos that maintain an equal measure of both style and safety. Elegant buns and voluminous blowouts have become Catherine's go-to signatures, falling obediently within the traditional boundaries of royal propriety. But there have been times when Britain's favorite royal has gone rogue, within reasonable limits. In 2023, Catherine gave her tresses a creative refresh that invited the most unexpected of comparisons: Farrah Fawcett. The Charlie's Angels star was famous for her hairstyle, which became known to many as the Fawcett flip. Catherine reincarnated the actor's dramatic curtain bangs in all their glory for fall season, most notably at a charity event in Sutton, where she sported the fringe alongside a smart navy suit. Many fans also caught hints of Brigitte Bardot in Catherine's hair. And it turns out that both styles are two sides of the same coin, as hairstylist Roy Nadine told Vogue France. To get a cool Bardot vibe, blow-dry it all forward just with your hands or a brush, or blow-dry it back to get a more voluminous Farrah Fawcett vibe. In a world that prefers its women look ageless, those who flaunt their graying roots with pride are few, and fewer still in royal circles. Over in Spain, however, Queen Letizia has chosen not to cover up the silver streaks that have begun to show in her hair. A former journalist, Letizia has been known for her bold looks ever since she joined the Spanish royal family in 2004. In recent years, the 51-year-old has struck a particular chord of relatability with the common public, thanks in part to her gloriously gray tresses. This new look began making headlines in 2019, and she has worn her hair at least part gray at countless public appearances since 2020. The Queen's defiance of beauty standards, in the face of her advancing age, has invited both positive and negative comments on social media. Choosing to ignore the naysayers, Letizia has clearly been having fun with her newfound style statement. While she left just one bold streak of silver on display to complement her chic trench coat and trousers ensemble at a journalism event in Logroño, she went ahead and sported a full head of salt and pepper locks while meeting King Charles III in the UK. Her natural look isn't just fashionable either, but healthy too. As hairstylist Nicole Petty told The Express, she steers clear of coloring her hair often to preserve its shine. Sarah Ferguson has certainly worn some shocking outfits over the years, and her unique sense of style was on full display when she and Prince Andrew visited the United States in 1988. Following their wedding 2 years earlier, this tour marked one of Fergie's earliest official engagements as a royal, and she definitely made it count. For one of the looks, which she sported at the Los Angeles County Museum of Art, Ferguson's hair was swept back up into a neat tuck that left ample space for miniature flags of both Britain and the United States. On another occasion, she wore a wide-brimmed hat that spelled out LA in 3D. Fergie took the theme of cross-country relations seriously.
God bless America.
While her satin wrap gowns and beaded hair nets were sights to behold, the excess novelty of her outfits didn't please everyone in the British press. The Sunday Times disapproved of her turnout most sharply, stating, "While the stars of Hollywood dressed in discreet black and stayed in the shadows, down the stairs walloped someone who looked as if she just won third prize for her Carmen Miranda impersonation in an end-of-pier show at some forgotten resort." According to the Los Angeles Times, this did not sit well with the Duchess's American allies on the tour, many of whom came to her defense. A spokesperson for an event sponsor said, "Her style is refined, in very good taste. She dresses with substance, elegance, and sophistication."